Welcome back to Tempo Talk. It's week 8. It's the second episode here, and it's USC traveling to South Bend to take on Notre Dame in what is to be a huge game for both of these teams. We can look at this game and we can say, hey, Notre Dame has to win this game to make the play or have a chance at making the college football playoffs. USC has to win this game to also have a chance at making the college football playoffs. USC last week took on Michigan. They won. They won by 18. Pretty big game, but not as big as this one. A lot of people in USC, Southern California, they know the implications of this game coming up this week in South Bend. A lot of other people in the other 49 states looking at USC say, hey, look, they beat Michigan. This game doesn't really mean much. No, this game is 30 times bigger than that game last week. This game right here will be a statement win for Lincoln Riley and the USC team that they have out there. But on the other side, Notre Dame, they know they have to win this game. They have 2 losses this year, but, arguably those 2 losses have not been bad losses by any means. They lost 27-24 against Miami, and then they lost 41-40 against Texas A&M. So 4 points differential between 2 of the top teams in the country is the only 2 losses for Notre Dame. Now, unfortunately, we all know Notre Dame's not in the conference, and so they don't get that automatic bid. And so those 2 losses, the committee doesn't care if they lost by 2 or if they lost by 20. 2 losses is 2 losses, and so Notre Dame has to win this game. USC has to win this game. Unfortunately, there can only be one winner, and so this one's going to come down. It's going to come down to defense. Both of these teams, we know they have great offensive teams. They're C.J. Carr, Jeremiah Love, Jadarian Price. This offense for Notre Dame has been sensational. On the flip side, Jaden Maiava has found himself. Jaden Maiava has got to where USC wanted him to be at the beginning of the year. He's been consistent this year for the most part, but this offense as a whole has really, really gelled in the last couple weeks, and this is a big test for him. We know this is a huge test, but it's nothing that Jaden Maiava, I don't think, can't handle. I think this game is going to be competitive. I think there's going to be a lot of points in this game. If you watched the Alabama-Tennessee preview, you saw that one of the explosive plays of the week was Notre Dame USC over 60.5, and so I think both of these offenses, passing offense, USC ranks 2nd in the country. Notre Dame ranks 19th. So both have proven to be phenomenal down the field passers. Passing defense. This is the part where I mentioned that defense is going to win this game. And USC is 90th in the country against the pass. Passing, that goes off of passing yards per game. Notre Dame, if you think 90th is bad, wait till you hear where Notre Dame is. 132nd. Notre Dame Fighting Irish passing defense ranks 132nd in yards per game out of every team in the country. And the reason for that is, number one, the secondary has not been good this year by any means. But number 2 is they're getting no pressure on the quarterback. Every quarterback that they've faced has been able to sit in the backfield, in the pocket, and just look down the field for 5+ seconds. And that's going to be a problem if they let Jaden Maiava do that. These receivers are fast, they're physical, and if you give Maiava that much time in the pocket, these guys they're going to have lots of explosive plays downfield. Now the rushing game's been a little, back and forth this year for both of these teams. Notre Dame's really found themselves with Jeremiah Love recently. He's been playing out of his mind. Rushing defenses for both of these teams have been great as well. And so Wayman Jordan's the story for USC. Running back, he's out for a few weeks with an ankle injury. And so what does that do for the rushing game and the balance of this offense? Well, that's a question we'll have to answer after Saturday's game. But what I think is going to happen is I think they still rely on that pass game. The rush game's been good, but without Wayman Jordan, I think they really go heavy on the pass and letting Jaden Maiava run it on his feet. If Notre Dame's going to drop some guys back, I think Jaden Maiava is going to be able to get a lot of rush yards this week with a lot of field in front of him. And if Notre Dame goes back and continues to play their defense they were planning on playing before Wayman Jordan was ruled out, then, I still think USC terrorizes the Notre Dame secondary. But anyways, looking at this game too, this USC plus 9.5 is the line. The over we've already talked about, but I do think USC covers. I think it's going to be a close game. I think down the line, whoever has the ball near the end of the game is going to be the team that comes out with a win. Both of these teams know. They know they have to win. It's not going to be a matter of drive and trying to get momentum and trying to get hyped up for this game in a sense. Both of these teams are already there. They've been there since Sunday morning when they woke up, and they knew this whole week was going to be getting ready for this game. So I'm going to add USC plus 9.5 to the chain movers. We're going to take New Mexico minus 13.5. We're going to take Tulane minus 9.5. Those are the three chain movers for the week. RPO, pick and choose what you want to do, but California minus 8.5. That's a Friday night, 10:30 Eastern time kick. South Carolina plus 5.5. We know what happens in Columbia in October. We know what month it is. And then we're going to add the Maryland UCLA over 52.5. Nico Emiliava has been playing great football, and so the over 52.5 there is a play. The drive, we're going to take Iowa money line, UCLA money line, and then California alt line minus 5.5. That's going to bring a total to plus 328. That's the drive. Get down the field and just a quick get-her-done parlay for Saturday football. But that's all for this week's Tempo Talk. Week 8, 2 videos. Alabama, Tennessee, USC, Notre Dame, monster games. Tune back in next week. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Doesn't cost you anything. Doesn't sign you up for any emails, anything like that. Just helps us out here at Tempo Talk, trying to get the videos and the channel going. But every week we'll be posting videos. That's all for week 8. Enjoy some football. Enjoy your Saturday. Take care.